I'm bringing in Fox NFL analyst Greg Jennings. So, Greg, G-R-E to the G, do you love or hate CeeDee Lamb saying this?
I love it. Come on, man. Let's be honest. He's on with Snoop and Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
Peacock Television. Like, you're getting interviewed and you're asked, you gonna join me? Well, shizzle, my bro. Shizzle, Snoop D-O-double. Just like I'm sitting here right now, Marcellus. I have no desire. I have no plans to go to the Super Bowl. However, if I was sitting on that interview and Snoop or Jamie asked me, "Hey, you coming out to LA?" I'm be like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about coming out there." You know what I mean? It's just gonna come out. Yeah. There's nothing else that he has to say other than, of course. That's the only correct answer if you are a current player playing and your team is actually in position to go and enter into the playoffs. So, yeah, I have no problem with CeeDee Lamb doing this. Now, they got to back it up. But this isn't putting any type of pressure on their team because this is their expectation anyway. Every single team in the National Football League that has a shot right now is saying, we got a chance to go do something special. The Dallas Cowboys seriously have a legitimate shot to do something special, and they just may end up in front of Snoop D-O-double jizzle.
I love it. I love it. What you said, Greg. I don't love what CeeDee Lamb said, but I also don't hate it. Like, what the dude's supposed to say? Like, he got caught in a pickle right here. It's funny. It's funny because you got to always know context matters, right? When in Rome, do as the Romans do, as they say. When you're talking to a rapper, it's time to rap. What do most rappers do? First song you ever heard from them, first album you ever heard from them. They talk about all the millions of dollars they got, the yachts, and everywhere around the world they've been. You're like, hold on. Ain't you talking about you in the projects and you talking about doing all that? Because rappers lie. So even if CeeDee Lamb is in this position, just lie. Like, you talking to a rappers. It's okay. It's the time to lie, and it's okay. That said, man, look, when they ask the question, you are caught between doing the right thing and the wrong thing. And let me take you back into my experience. My godma, Jackie Blackett, always says that, Marcellus, you say the right thing, but you're still wrong. And I never knew what she meant by that. But now, CeeDee Lamb, thanks for making her lesson hit home. CeeDee Lamb, you can either say the right thing in this moment, which is, well, there are going to be 14 teams that qualify for the playoffs, and you know what, God jolly, we'll see who makes it to the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's the right thing to say, Russell Wilson style, but it's the wrong thing to say to Snoop and Jamie Foxx. But if you flip it, you can say the wrong thing, which is, hell yeah, I'm up in that thing. You know it's going down. But that's the wrong thing to say, but maybe it's the right thing to do. So I don't know where he was caught, but I'm not loving it. I'm not hating it. I'm just saying what he's supposed to say.
I'm with Greg. I not only love what he said, I love how he said it. Because he's asked the question. Marcellus, I'll throw it to you, man. If he had said, we got 14 teams, I don't know, like, I hope, like, we'd be talking, we do 2 segments on that. Like, what the hell's wrong with CeeDee Lamb? Yeah. He knows where Jerry Jones has put the meter. The bar is set on winning a Super Bowl. He has no other choice. And by the way, he's a 22-year-old second-year player from Opelousas, Louisiana, and he's talking to Snoop Dogg and Jamie Foxx. And they're saying, are you coming to L.A. with us? I go, I don't even play. If I'm not even playing for the Cowboys, I'm coming to L.A. to hang out with you, Snoop. Hell yeah. So I thought he handled it perfectly because he said, yes, indeed. And then he kind of laughed and he acknowledged, what else you want me to say, huh? Like, what else am I supposed to say? So for a guy who's 22, who was put on the spot, talking to 2 entertainment legends, my hat is off to CeeDee Lamb on the way he handled it, because I don't know how you handle it better.
You handle it the exact way he handled it. He had fun with it. He laughed it off, but he also gave his true sentiments. And his sentiments should be, yes, I'm joining you. Why? Because they lead their division. Now, we can flip it. If he was talking to, let's say, Jalen Hurts or Tyler Heineke, you think You think they're going to say no? They're going to be like, yeah, we doing everything we can to meet up with you, Snoop. We going to be there. You know what I mean? That's just your natural, like you said, Marcellus, when you're talking to individuals like Snoop, Jamie Foxx, influencers, and you're on that platform, and those are real celebrities. You know what? Like, that is
Greg,
celebrity.
Jamie Foxx is from Texas. He's wearing a jersey. He's wearing a Cowboys jersey. Like, you play for the Cowboys and you're going to say to Jamie Foxx, I don't know. Maybe. I think you can't possibly do that in that situation.
Nah, when you're hanging out with one of the greatest rappers of all time and probably the greatest entertainer in terms of all of his talents of all time in Jamie Foxx, it ain't the time to be out there humble. It ain't the time to be out there acting like, oh, you know what? I don't really believe in myself. That's the time to shine when you're around that level of star power. And I get it, because Snoop's going to be at the Super Bowl regardless. Like, Snoop, like, I'm performing. It's in L.A. in my backyard. It's in Inglewood. I got my camp set up in Inglewood. All that's going to happen. That said, CeeDee, there's a price of admission as well. And you got to understand it costs to be the boss or around the boss in Snoop Dogg. I know this personally because even though I was retired, you want to talk about that level of celebrity? I was with my daughter, and I had one of those moments where she's 21. That's her. Hey, Monk, what's up, baby? So she's 21, and she's like, Daddy, I want to meet Snoop. Now, I don't know if that's a cigarette or not, but the point is, that's my daughter, and that's Snoop Dogg.
You know what that is.
I had a moment at the Super Bowl with Snoop when my daughter was starstruck, and this is so funny. She's starstruck, so now she caught between being who she really want to be and who she want to impress Daddy to be, right? And I'm looking at her like, I get it. It's star after star after star. She's like, oh, my God, that's Snoop. And I'd love to get a picture with Snoop. I said, say less, home girl. So then I'm walking through, I'm watching, I don't know who they are. They just famous, all of them, A-listers. And I'm like, excuse me. Snoop, what it do? He say, Dub, what up, boy? We go get it. My daughter get the picture. I don't know why I'm telling this story. Only reason I'm telling this story is CeeDee Lamb. If you ain't gonna be like me, which is just walk up to the homie and say, hey, you ain't playing, I ain't playing, then you know what you need to do. Say less. Get on that field, get these Cowboys over the hump, and get them into SoFi so that you're not seeing them like I'm seeing them. You seeing them with them pads on.